From the deserts of North Africa to the mountains of the Balkans, Italy deployed a fascinating array of military vehicles during World War II. Some were innovative and deadly. Others were obsolete before the war began. Today, we're revealing the most important Italian vehicles of the Second World War. Let's begin. Medium tanks, the backbone. M13/40 medium tank. Italy's workhorse battle tank throughout North Africa. Armed with a 47mm cannon that seemed promising on paper. However, its riveted construction proved fatal. When hit, the rivets became deadly projectiles inside the crew compartment, killing crews even when armor wasn't penetrated. Despite this horrific flaw, thousands served until Axis defeat. M14/41 medium tank. An improved M13/40 with a more powerful diesel engine and better cooling for desert conditions. Still retained the fatal riveted armor, but at least reached the battlefield without breaking down. Saw extensive combat across North Africa, the Balkans, and the Russian front. M15/42 medium tank. The final evolution featuring welded armor that finally addressed the rivet problem and a more powerful gun. Unfortunately, production began in early 1943 just as Italy was collapsing. Most were captured incomplete by Germans who used them effectively. M11/39 medium tank. A bizarre early experiment with the main gun mounted in the hull, not a turret. The entire vehicle had to turn to engage targets, making it nearly suicidal in combat. Quickly withdrawn after catastrophic losses, it became a cautionary tale. Heavy tanks, ambitious failure. P26/40 heavy tank. Italy's attempt at a true heavy tank with a powerful 75mm gun and sloped armor showing German influence. The design was actually quite good by 1943 standards. Tragically, Italy's collapse meant most were captured incomplete and pressed into German service, where they proved surprisingly effective. Self-propelled guns, Italy's secret weapons. Semovente 75/18. Arguably Italy's best armored fighting vehicle of the entire war. This low-profile assault gun's 75mm howitzer could demolish fortifications or destroy tanks at close range. German forces were so impressed they continued using captured examples, calling them highly effective. Semovente 75/34. A dedicated tank destroyer with a longer 75mm anti-tank gun for better penetration at range. Its low profile made it deadly in ambush positions, and it could actually threaten Allied medium tanks frontally. One of Italy's few vehicles that competed on equal terms. Semovente 90/53, an absolute monster mounting Italy's powerful 90mm anti-aircraft gun. This could penetrate any Allied tank at incredible ranges, making it one of the war's most powerful tank destroyers. The catch? Open-topped, leaving crews exposed to everything. Production was extremely limited. Semovente 47/32. Italy's smallest self-propelled gun on the L6/40 chassis. This compact size made it useful in mountainous terrain where larger vehicles couldn't operate. Not powerful, but practical for secondary theaters. Light tanks, inadequate but numerous. L6/40 light tank. Designed to replace obsolete tankettes with something resembling an actual tank. Armed with a 20mm autocannon, it performed adequately for reconnaissance, but in direct combat with Allied medium tanks it was completely outmatched. L3LF flamethrower. The flamethrower variant towing an external fuel trailer. Highly effective for clearing bunkers in Ethiopia and the Balkans. The exposed fuel trailer made it incredibly dangerous for crews. One hit and the entire vehicle became an inferno. Fiat 3000 light tank. Italy's first mass-produced tank, essentially a World War I French FT-17 copy. By 1940, it was a complete relic. Somehow, these museum pieces were still pressed into homeland defense in 1943, showing Italy's desperation. Armored cars, desert excellence. Autoblinda AB41. The definitive Italian armored car and possibly Italy's best overall design. Armed with a 20mm autocannon, four-wheel drive, and impressive 80 km/h speed. Its exceptional range made it invaluable for desert reconnaissance. British forces captured and used them extensively. A genuine success story. Autoblinda AB40, the earlier machine gun-armed version. While lacking the AB41's firepower, it shared the same excellent cross-country performance and reliability. Its all-wheel drive was revolutionary for the time. Lancia Lince, Italy's copy of the captured British Daimler Dingo Scout car. Small, fast, and agile for reconnaissance. One of Italy's smarter decisions was copying a proven British design rather than reinventing the wheel. Desert Raiders, specialized speed. Camionetta AS.42 Sahariana, a purpose-built Desert Raider stripped to bare essentials for maximum speed and range. These conducted long-range reconnaissance hundreds of miles behind enemy lines. The British long-range desert group respected them as worthy adversaries. Camionetta AS.37, the earlier desert utility vehicle that proved the concept worked. Not as refined as the Sahariana but essential for supplying forward reconnaissance elements deep in hostile territory. Trucks and logistics, the unsung war. Fiat 626, the standard medium truck that kept Italy's army moving. Used for everything from ammunition to troop transport. Known for reliability on roads but struggled in off-road conditions. Disastrous in North Africa where roads barely existed. Fiat 666, Italy's primary heavy-duty workhorse. Powered by a robust diesel engine with substantial payload capacity. Far more capable than the 626 in difficult terrain, it became the backbone of Italian logistics. Lancia 3-row, a massive 3-axle heavy truck for towing artillery and mounting anti-aircraft guns. German forces loved capturing these because they were more reliable than many German equivalents. A testament to Italian engineering excellence. SPA Devunk 35. Devunk means everywhere, and this all-wheel drive truck lived up to its name. Purpose designed to handle sand, mud, and mountains with equal capability. Where other trucks stuck, the Devunk kept going. SPA Devunk 41. The improved generation with more power and increased payload while maintaining exceptional off-road capability. Italian engineers had refined an already excellent design based on combat experience. SPA TM.40, a specialized heavy artillery tractor built for moving Italy's larger field guns quickly across difficult terrain. Without dedicated prime movers like this, Italian artillery would have been practically immobile. Motorcycles, swift communications. Moto Guzzi Alce. Alce means moose, Italy's ubiquitous military motorcycle powered by a reliable 500 cubic centimeters engine. Famed for incredible toughness and simple field maintenance. Over 6,600 were produced. Moto Guzzi Trialce, a 3-wheeled cargo tricycle variant. Perfect for moving equipment through tight mountain passes and urban rubble where larger trucks couldn't navigate. Particularly useful in Italy's narrow medieval streets. Mobile artillery guns on wheels. Autocanone de 9053 Su Lancia 3-row. A high-velocity 90mm anti-aircraft gun on a Lancia 3-row truck. Originally for shooting down aircraft, it could penetrate any Allied tank at extreme ranges. Incredibly lethal, but crews were completely exposed. Autocanone de 75/27. A 75mm field gun on a truck, creating mobile artillery. This allowed rapid deployment and repositioning before counter-battery fire arrived. Simple but effective battlefield innovation. Autocanone de 102/35. An enormous naval gun on a heavy truck chassis. Intended for coastal defense and anti-aircraft roles, it provided immense firepower but was incredibly vulnerable and difficult to maneuver. Command and recovery behind the scenes. Carro Commando M40. The command variant that transformed a combat tank into a mobile headquarters. Built on M13/40 chassis with turret removed and interior packed with radio equipment. The brains of Italian tank formations, but unarmed. M-Series recovery vehicles. Recovery vehicles equipped with winches and repair tools. The unsung heroes that recovered damaged tanks under fire and performed field repairs. Without these, every damaged tank would be permanent loss. Specialized variants, unique solutions. Semovente 105/25, a powerful assault gun mounting a 105mm howitzer for destroying fortifications. Only a small number were completed before Italy's collapse, but German forces immediately used captured examples. Autoblinda AB-43, the planned evolution mounting a 47mm anti-tank gun, transforming it into a tank destroyer. The 1943 armistice interrupted production with only a small number completed. Pavesi P4, one of Italy's strangest vehicles, an articulated four-wheel drive tractor with bizarre engineering. Its unusual design provided outstanding cross-country performance. It looked ridiculous but worked brilliantly for towing heavy guns through impossible terrain. P-40 heavy tank, RSI variant. After Italy's surrender, the Italian Social Republic produced a handful with German supervision. These featured improved armor and proved surprisingly effective, showing what Italy might have achieved with more time. Conclusion. From powerful Semovente assault guns to humble Fiat trucks, from versatile AB-41 armored cars to inadequate L3 tankettes, Italy's vehicles tell a complex story. Brilliant engineering constrained by limited industry. They served Italian soldiers who fought with what they had across 3 continents.